Hey guys, Martinkin here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so today we are going to talk a little bit about the new AGL farmable Gohan card that has come out on JP for the release of the Dragon Ball Super superhero movie. We're going to talk about some speculation that we've seen going on and what the future holds for this unit. So I do want to go ahead and say straight away, I am going to keep this video spoiler free. So, I mean, at this point, it's going to be very difficult to avoid spoilers going forwards. I'm not going to go into details of any of the things that happen right at the end, but obviously there will be some mention of, like, new form, but that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to go into any more detail than that. So, if you don't want to know any of the details about that, then obviously don't watch this video to the end. But I honestly feel like even if you manage to avoid some major spoilers, that's probably not one that you're going to be able to avoid until the movie comes out overseas, that there is a new form in the movie. So I'm not going to go into any more detail than that, but yeah. So this Gohan released today, or well, yesterday actually, when this video comes out. I'm recording this in the evening before I go to bed, so I'm in at work all day. So this Gohan came out. Free-to-play SSR, obviously awakens to UR, so you can farm up the extra copies, open his paths, has the hidden potential system access, but he does not awaken into a TUR, so he goes up to level 100 at max at the moment. Now, obviously, it seems pretty clear that he is going to awaken into a TUR at least. I did a video yesterday where we talked about Dragon Ball superhero stuff coming to Dokkan and the fact that they did a similar sort of thing with the Broly movie, where they brought out that free-to-play event with the Coat, Vegeta and Goku and then Broly, and then obviously they awakened those units later when they added more stages. So it seems pretty obvious that that is what they're going to do, like, you know, almost to like 99.9% certainty at this point. But obviously, we don't know what the details of that are going to be yet. So there's been a lot of speculation, not just around what he's potentially going to awaken into in terms of form, but also the rarity, because a lot of people have been saying that he could awaken into an LR. Now, I've seen a lot of people say that his hidden potential is not what future LRs normally get, because there's like a certain boost that you get in terms of stats. Which free-to-play LRs usually have their own one that is different to TURs. But then I also saw somebody saying that apparently one of the issues with the LR GT, like Juniors unit, was that they released originally with that hidden potential, and then it was updated after they'd awakened into an LR. So it is potentially possible. And I want to give a shout out to one of the people that follows me. He did tag me on here. To Dilster, his profile picture, I'm pretty sure is Truth in sunglasses and a hat, but he says, I checked and I really think Gohan's going to awaken into an LR. The physical free-to-play LR Roshi and the STR free-to-play Zamasu Goku. So remember, these are the free-to-play units that came out during the previous anniversaries and ended up awakening into LRs and also getting immediate easy A's, which that's kind of a separate topic for discussion. I hope they don't do that, because units that easy A immediately become way less like future proof, but that is a different subject. So abnormally high stats for an SSR, 5 links, same cost. I understand the passive is quite strong for an SSR, but we do have events like the Red Zone. So obviously, yeah, if you've seen the details of this Gohan, he's a ridiculously good unit for an SSR. So he greatly raises attack for 1 turn, does supreme damage to the enemy. He gets attack and defense 100%. He gets an additional 20% to both at the start of each turn, up to 58. He gets a crit and a guaranteed additional guaranteed additional attack that has a high chance to become a super once only. So on the first turn, he gets a guaranteed crit and he launches an attack that has a 50% chance to become a super. Then he gets an additional attack and defense 20% with each attack performed, and an additional attack 20% with each super attack performed. Both of those are up to 58% as well. So basically, once he has super attacked 3 times and you are on the 3rd turn, he's going to be fully maxed out with all of these stats. So obviously getting that additional in turn 1 is going to be pretty good. So that kit is obviously very, very good, especially when you consider that even if he's only going to awaken into a TUR, this is obviously going to improve further still. So he's actually looking really, really good, even as an SSR. His super attack animation is pretty basic, although it does look very cool. It has like the cool rain effect from the fight from the movie, from the trailer that we've seen, where he's obviously in his base form at this point. So looking very good as an SSR. So he's going to awaken into at least a TUR, potentially an LR. So going off of that tweet from our boy Dilfster over here, I brought up the info for the SSR version of the Zamasu and the Master Roshi. So you can see that their cost is 18 and 26 when they become a UR, 18, 26 when they become a UR, and then Gohan 18 and 26 when he becomes a UR. Now, one of the things he did say is that they have abnormally high stats for an SSR. I know this Gohan is pretty good. I don't know if his stats necessarily are as crazy high as some of the free-to-play units that become LRs. His passive is obviously really, really good. I mean, his passive is miles better than both the Zamasu and the Roshi SSR. But if we take a look at the stats, HP's 8.5k, attacks 9.5, and defense is basically 6.5. If we go to Zamasu, we're already at 11.5, 13, and then 8k defense. And Roshi is over 11.5, 12.5, and then over 8k defense. So his stats are actually lower than theirs by quite a significant amount, but he's obviously building up way more than they do in the first couple of turns. So it does kind of even out. So I could potentially see that. And then obviously the other thing is 5 links. So currently he has Brainiacs, Saiyan Warrior Race, Saiyan Lineage, all in the family and prepared for battle. And obviously these two, when they were SSRs, only had level 5 links as well. Only had 5 links as well. Because this leaves room for one other link to do with whatever their form they awaken into is. And then obviously legendary power. So there is a possibility that that is what's going to happen for our boy Gohan here. Now, the big question is whether he awakens into a TUR or an LR. What is he going to awaken into? Now, obviously in the trailers, and this is where, like I say, we're not going to get into details for spoilers, but in the trailers, we've already seen that he fights as a Super Saiyan and that he goes into the Ultimate Gohan form. And then, as I said, there is going to be a new form as well. Now, I'm pretty sure, I say I'm sure, this is my guess, right? They're going to save the new form for the actual summonable unit. So we still have Super Saiyan and Ultimate Gohan to play with. So if we have a look at the disambiguation thing here for Gohan. So for some reason he's still called Super Saiyan Gohan Teen. Or sorry, the actual card is obviously Gohan Teen. So looking at Super Saiyan Gohan Teens. Now funnily enough, looking at these guys' link sets, there aren't actually any of these guys that he shares reasonable link sets with. I checked the link tool on the Dokkan info site, and this Gohan actually shares most of his links with Goku units. So it's going to be very interesting. I brought up this Super Saiyan Gohan from the second Broly movie, because when we look at his links, they share all in the family. They have Saiyan lineage. Now, he has Blazing Battle, but that's one that they could easily get rid of because this is the link that like all the units that fight Broly have. And this guy doesn't have Prepared for Battle like the AGL Gohan does. So you could easily replace this with Prepared for Battle. Obviously, this is going to be Shattering the Limit. And then this is a pretty realistic looking link set for him if he awakens into Super Saiyan. If they change Cold Judgment, because he has all in the family, doesn't he, instead of Cold Judgment. They could change Brainiacs, I guess, as well. You know, these links could change. That's why I would definitely say if you're on JP, if you farm this guy up, I probably wouldn't spend a lot of time grinding up his links, because if he does awaken into Super Saiyan or Ultimate Gohan, his links are going to change rather drastically. So obviously we don't know what that's going to be. I think the big example of that was the base form Xeno Gotenks and Gohanks from Heroes, who awakened last year. They awakened into Super Saiyan 3, so like 3 or 4 of their links actually changed. So I definitely wouldn't worry too much about link leveling him for now. But if he's going to awaken into a TUR, then I could definitely see him awakening into Super Saiyan, and then I could see the summonable unit being Ultimate Gohan, who then awakens into the new form. If he's going to awaken into an LR, then I could see the TUR being Super Saiyan, and the LR being Ultimate Gohan, with the summonable being Ultimate into the new form. Or, I guess they could do, if he's going to awaken into an LR, the TUR could be base form still, and the LR be Super Saiyan, or the TUR could be Super Saiyan, and then the LR stays Super Saiyan. And then, of course, the summonable unit could be Super Saiyan and then the new form. But I feel like, I'm pretty sure in the movie he goes from Ultimate into the new form. So I feel like that's what they're going to do with the card. I don't think the card is going to start out in the new form, because obviously they're going to want to put the super hype like animation into the game, which he could have as an intro animation, I guess. But I feel like it's going to be an active skill in the game, right? So I guess we'll have to see. But in terms of what this guy could awaken into, there are a lot of options. So let me know what you guys think down below. Do you think he could awaken into an LR? There are a lot of comparisons as we've gone through in this video with these other free-to-play units that awakened into LRs. And of course, like I say, there are some issues, like the fact that his stats aren't quite as high, but I feel like that's counterbalanced by how good his passive is. Because this unit, I've seen screenshots of people showing this guy off on realistic team builds that you can run him on right now, and fully built up with support on the rotation, but like good support units that you would realistically run in hard events. He's almost at like 400k defense, and this is when he's just an SSR. So he has the potential to become incredibly good depending on what they actually do with his awakening. So really looking forward to seeing what's going on with this. Obviously, in terms of global, we have no idea what's going on at the moment. I might make a video to come out again fairly soon. Maybe not the same day as this one, but just talking about the future timeline and where the superhero stuff could fit in. But let me know what you guys think down below of this free-to-play Gohan. Are you hyped? Try to keep the comment section spoiler-free, just for people who are trying to avoid it. Like I said, it's going to be pretty much impossible. Like, you should just embrace the spoilers, I think, at this point, because there's some pretty cool hype stuff that happens. For me personally, I'm just more hyped to see the movie now. Like the Broly movie, I knew everything that was going to happen before it came out, and I still went to the cinema to see it like 3 times. So I absolutely will be going to see this one. But let me know what you guys think. Is he going to be a TUR? Is he going to be an LR? What form is he going up to awaken into? What do you think his links will be? And why not have a go at what you think his final kit will look like once he's awakened? Let me know all of this down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.